Yo, welcome back. This is Stu42 with another Minecraft video, and today is a bit of deja vu for last episode. So last episode, in this spot that we're looking at here, I built I built a spawner. I didn't like that spawner. It worked reasonably well for getting generic drops from mobs, but that's not really what I'm after. I really want to get heads from them, which means you have to do the killing blow yourself. I know there's a lot of automated ways of doing that, but with turtles and bits and pieces. But to be honest, I don't need a ton of them. I just want to be able to walk over there with a decent sort of cleaver or whatever sword I end up choosing, and smacking a few of them around. So that means we're going to have to go back to the old school way of doing things, which is a standard sort of drop spawner. Now, I don't think I've ever made one, to be honest. So what I'm going to do, though, is I'll make two drop spawners. Now, I want two because I'm going to need one for endermen and one for regular mobs. Now, in here, that's what I wanted. I wanted the hopper. Take my fans back out. I can reuse all the stuff from last time. I'm going to need a few more hoppers. I'm going to need a few more hoppers. Let's just grab a stack of those and wood. Wood? No, not enough wood. Right. 32. Yep, that should give us 64. 8 of those. Tons of those. Cool. And we're going to need some more chests as well. So let's make some good chests. Oh, already holding a bunch of them. Actually, do we need good chests? Probably not, to be honest. So let's just grab one more of those chests. Actually, two more. So what we're going to do, maybe not two. Keep changing my mind. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make two drop spawners here, and they're going to be sort of on the same spot. In fact, I only need 8 of these, I've just realized. So we're going to put a 2x2 thing for them to fall down, and then we'll have the chest sort of waiting at the bottom. We'll build it above this, so we're going to need to have, what are we, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then this is where the spawner will end up. So let's go for there, and then we have to remove that. Grab these. This is going to go into there. This is going to go into there, to there, and to there. So everything that falls on here will end up in there. Awesome. I was originally thinking I need to put another chest for the side of it, but I can get away with one of them, so that's okay. We're going to build around like that, and now we're going to have to build 20 blocks up for the normal mobs, and I think it's 40 blocks up for the enderman. I know it's more like 21 and a half and 40 something, but I honestly can't be bothered doing it that exactly. One shot with a sword is still going to hit them. So where are we now? Where's my position? 64. So where are we? We are 64 to 84. So this is the first side. Let's just cool. So that's where the first lot is going to go in. We're going to need dark for this one. So what's going to happen is this is where water is going to run for the non-enderman spawner. So this is going to be a bit lower down. 1, 2. So the top of this is going to be, we need another spot. So that should be, so if you see what I'm going to do, I'm building a similar to how normal drop spawners work, but sort of one on top of the other, and we'll see how it works. So this is going to take me probably quite a while to flesh this out, and I'm not going to build the other arm out this way. So I'm literally going to have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and the extra one. And then, so that's going to be one sort of trough, if that makes sense. If any of you have seen, you know, the generic spawners, you'll know that they have this sort of trough that runs along with water in it, and then a big empty space up above for things to spawn. So we are going to do the same out the side. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and an extra one. And then we're going to do the same out the other side, and I'm going to forget that side there. So what I'll do is I'll cut this here because I think everyone's seen these enough by now. I'm just going to need to get a ton of cobblestone and get all this built up, and then build another one further up, another 20 blocks as well, so that we're 40 up. But it's going to be slightly different because of the enderman. We can't use water, but I'll be back once I've built this out a bit more. See you in a bit. So we are back, and I've done the first sort of tier there. As you can see, it's like a half spawner. I just didn't want to put this side of my island in shade, really, so I just did the half one. I've put this around the bottom just in case some stuff falls down in the meantime. I've also, if we jump up here, you can see the water already. I haven't put the roof on yet, but I have got these lovely 2 water sources in each corner, which 8 blocks away is just enough to tip stuff over the edge into there. Now, one thing I wanted to do that I've realized is I want to actually make this switch offable. So I'm going to have to put lamps in here with some redstone cabling or something to turn the lamps on or off, because otherwise we're just going to be drowning in mobs. I've decided to use the white lamps instead. Doing a white lamp, we need 1 redstone, 2 white illumar. Each of the white illumar takes 2 glowstone, so we're still using, like if we were going to use a redstone lamp, it's going to be 4 glowstone, 4 redstone. At least with this, we're still 4 glowstone, but only 1 redstone. The other things, bone meal, we've got a ton of, which is why I chose the white ones. And glass, of course, is super, super easy to make because we've got a ton of sand already. So I'm going to run away. I'll make a bunch of these lamps and some redstone conduit, and we'll wire up this floor to have light coming and going. And then, yeah, I might build a little bit of the next floor as well for the enderman and make a start on that before I'm back. So I'll get that done, and I'll see you once again in just a moment. Ta-da! We have a monstrosity. So I've managed to do a little bit of the second floor as well, which is hopefully going to be our enderman one. This one here is pretty much done. I've hooked up the cables and the lights. That, of course, it works, but at the same time, they don't connect. Well, I think it's just the graphic is broken there, because I can try hitting it with wrenches, and I've even made myself the Yader wrench from Ender.io, which is supposed to be the correct wrench, and I just can't get it to display like it's connected. But I found out it works anyway, so it doesn't really matter what it looks like. That underneath there is now nice and dark with those lights turned off. I'm going to leave them turned on for now though. Now up here I've got fans instead of water. I'm hoping this will work. I haven't actually tried this yet, so I should be able to turn both of those on and both of those on, and then run over the other side and both of those on, and hopefully anything that falls down here will now get blown over the edge. It's a little bit weak towards the end, but it should still do the job. The other thing I'm going to do with this one is I'm going to put these half slabs here, because I'm not entirely convinced about the endermen teleporting out. And I'm not entirely sure which method works and which method doesn't work. I've heard rumours about half slabs fixing their teleporting because they can still see out. But it doesn't let the light in. So we're going to try a bunch of this. I should have some more. Yeah, there we go. Just do that. It's actually a lot easier. Wow, those fans are pretty strong once I'm flying. Need a better jetpack. Really need to upgrade it. Cool, so there's there. And now we can put that one. Wow. Those fans are really strong once you get close to them. Cool, just this last bit to go then. Cool, and we are done with that. Now let's get up and put some roof on. Now, those of you who are, again, a little bit observant will notice that this is not going to prevent any of the normal mobs from spawning. So we are going to get some extra plain mobs falling down from this one as well. I'm not sure how we can actually fix that. What I'm going to do though here is I'm going to put a roof over it that way, because that again is supposed to stop them from teleporting out. So let's turn that off. I might need to, if I hit F7, yeah, so there's some yellow in there. I'm going to need to put, I need some more dark glass. That's annoying. I wonder if light flows through that block. Alright. Let's just use these for now. Right, so there's still yellow showing down there. I wonder what that's actually from. Let's... So I must have a light leak somewhere. Now, it can't be there. Half slabs are not supposed to let anything through. Yeah, it's from those. Alright, so I'm going to have to find a solution for this. Probably something like that. It means we're not going to be able to get to the switches terribly easily. I could probably mount them on the outside, to be honest, but for now, this is going to do. Oh, getting dark. I don't really want to get caught up here while it's dark. And I'm getting myself hit every time I do this. Yeah, still lots of yellow in there. Where is that light coming from? From the bottom coming up? Oh, I left... There we go. That's looking better. That's looking a lot better. Woohoo, so there's only a couple of bits of yellow over there in the middle where things are not going to spawn. There's a bit over there, but that's just the outside bit. Mobs, of course, are going to spawn all over the top and bottom of this thing. I don't think there's much we can do about that. Let's just... We're going to run this cable down the side at some point, so let's do this. Oh, the fans are affecting me quite a bit with that. Let's... Alright, I'm actually going to cut this again so that I can get this done. I'm going to run the two cables all the way down to the bottom, one on the left for the middle layer and the one on the right for the very top layer. I'm going to sleep through this and then we'll hopefully be able to get some stuff falling down. So, see you in just a moment. So, the monstrosity appears to be working. We've got endermen down there, we've got some compressed skeletons, we've got all sorts of stuff there. Even the old spider actually falls down, although they're not that easy to fall down. I've had to put torches on the top of these things, otherwise we just end up with stuff spawning everywhere. So I've had to really make sure... Okay, we can turn those back on now. I've had to really make sure that, you know, everything in there... Why is that not displaying? Ah, right, because I've got the lights turned on at the moment. So there's still spots in there that things can spawn even with the lights on. So I'm going to have to potentially be careful of that. No such trouble on this floor because of the water. And let's hit some of this stuff. Hey, let's see what we get. I need to get a thing to hook up the XP as well. Well, he was getting ready to blow. Oh, there's a lot of mobs in there. Obviously, a compressed skeleton just went up. Whoa, and there we go. The last thing's gone. Oh, wow, we got an enderman head already. We've got sugar. We've got still bones coming in. Let's throw all this stuff in there as well. Oh, I've got a zombie head. We've got a creeper head. Okay, so this experiment is working pretty nicely. Pretty nicely. And we've got a... and one ender pearl just to finish things off. Cool. All right, so let's just turn that off. Now, if I turn this one off, that should be the top one. With all the fans on, we should get normal mobs falling to their, well, complete death, actually, and hopefully more endermen. Yeah, so they're going to just fall to their death, but hopefully the odd enderman will come down as well. It means we are going to have a lot of trashy drops, well, some good gunpowder drops, but also a lot of, you know, things like bones and brains and, you know, potentially stupid bows and rotten flesh. We're going to have rotten flesh coming out of our ears. Potentially we can... maybe use it as a power source. I don't know. I can't even remember what rotten flesh can be used for in this pack. Not a lot. A fell pumpkin, a spawner, block of flesh, hunger protection pocket. I don't know what that is. Zombie syringe, essence of shallow grave, mob defaults. Yeah, dirt, but you need a bunch of saplings and other things as well. A wormy apple, sure. Oh, you can make a zombie head, but you need a wither. What was that? A mini zombie riding a chicken. Okay, that's a new one. I can't say I've seen that before. Alright, so the other issue we're going to have is, yeah, we get some of these things down here as well, which is cool, but we also, the little guys are going to escape. So we're going to have to be very careful with leaving this hole open. And we got no more endermen that time. And some niter. Cool. And a slime. That's hilarious. We must be in a slime chunk. That's pretty cool. Didn't get any slime out of it though. Alright, so for now I'm going to end this episode there because I think that is a pretty good place to stop. This is a... well, I don't know if it's better than the last one. Actually, I think it is better because we did get a bunch of heads out of it, which is what we want. But it's certainly... different. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure how good it'll be for endermen. Got a few though. Anyway, alright, so that's all from me. As always, thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you next time.